Hello, here we are. I love a good story. I am Lauri, Fraser, and I'm here with Shelley O'Neill, part of Shelley O'Neill and the Big Way, the band, yeah?
That's right.
And the band, have you always been with the band?
No. I played, my older brother played guitar, and so I always wanted to do whatever he did. And so I would practice, he would show me a couple of chords, and growing up I just always played guitar and I sang, and I took it for granted. And I wanted to be an actress. That was my dream. And so coming from Hollywood, a lot of people think, oh, you're from Hollywood, your parents, were actors, and no, it was my hometown. It wasn't the Enigma, it was my hometown.
You were born in Hollywood.
I was born in Hollywood. I rode my bike to school. It was safe. It's my little hometown.
Right.
And so, but I did want to be an actress, and so, long story short, when that didn't work out, I had a nervous breakdown because I had never thought of being anything else. And I just kind of asked the universe, what do you want me to do? Because I don't have a plan anymore. And I didn't have that many skills. I was waiting tables. And I started sitting in at a place in Venice called the Townhouse. And literally, you would go underneath the bar. It was the basement. It smelled like urine. And I started sitting in, and the guys were very encouraging. It was a cover band. And the guys were really encouraging. They would send me home with Wilson Pickett.
Now, were you a
records.
teenager?
I was 18, 19.
Okay.
Yeah. And they sent me home with Wilson Pickett records and Aretha Franklin records, and said, listen to this stuff. You have a voice, and so they supported me, and it was a very safe place to learn how to sing with a band.
Okay, now cut forward.
Yes.
So because you took off and got married and had kids, or is your...
No, I started, one thing led to another. I then joined a country rock band called Tin Star, and we had a little bit of success. And then I put together, I put together my own band, and occasionally I would go to coffee houses and just play solo.
Right.
This was in the 90s, and that's when I met these guys.
These guys?
They started, Billy DeModa, Ted Medbury, and Matthew McFadden.
Okay.
And we became the Big Way. And we made a record, and we played around town. We were pretty successful, and then I got married and had kids.
And so did they continue to play with you all the while, or did they...
No, well, I think they played with different bands. I think they continued their musical journey, but not with me, because I was busy being a mom and being married, and I had to put everything on hold.
So I have a question then. Did your husband, was he supportive? Is he in the business?
He's an actor. He's an actor and makes his living mostly doing voiceovers, and so he's incredibly supportive.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And did you, so what I want to say is, what could you say to people who are trying to find all the time to be the mom and the, how do you make time for your creativity?
I was waiting, when my children were little and I was breastfeeding, I was waiting for these huge blocks of time where I could be quiet and be creative, and they can't be found.
Right. So
you write at the keyboard with SpongeBob on. You just learn to do it. You pick up your guitar while the child's in the bath, and you play, and actually a lot of the songs that I do here started in bathtub time.
Are they about SpongeBob?
No.
Okay.
But the children loved it, and so you just find the time. It's never going to be quiet once you have children.
So you just
have to learn how to be creative with the noise.
Great.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Right at your kitchen table. Yeah.
Well, that's great. And then you go out. How do you get gigs?
Over time, I had unexpectedly established relationships with club owners, because before I had kids, I had played around a lot, and so now it's pretty easy. I just call them up and say, give me a date. And then my husband watches the kids, and I'm able to do my thing. I'm really lucky. It feeds your soul. It really does. And I highly recommend that to moms. Don't just completely become a mother. Keep feeding your soul.
Thank you, Shelley O'Neill.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you very much. I
Thank
look forward
you.
to next time. Yeah,
Thank you.
thanks. It's been I Love a Good Story. Signing off.